All right. Two different things. All right. The standard is teaching player-to-player leadership and accountability, because now there's a way that it doesn't always have to come coach to player. Of course they need us. Of course they have to do it. Otherwise they wouldn't need us to do the game. So our language was a way for the team to communicate with the message staying consistent. Much like on our staffs, it's important for coaches to call techniques the same thing. It can't be offensive line coach calling it one thing and the tight end coach calls it something different on a similar play. It has to be the same. And so for us on the standard, all of the communication had to be really consistent. So you can't have the linebacker coach saying it one thing and the running back coach calling it something else, and the wide receiver one thing and the head coach saying something else. So let's talk through what that could look like all across the board. If you hit to the next slide, please. All right, so some mottos, some things to get there of what it's about. So arriving violently. And so what does that mean? Just that was all part of the identity to say, can we out hit people? On the bottom, fast and physical. On the bottom, the run and hit factors. The language, so if arriving violently is the one that we're going to say, then like that's how we talk. It's not, well, hey, let's get there in a hurry, or let's do this. Everybody talking in the same way. That's a big deal. And when you're first getting a group together, and I'm sure there's some new coaches that'll take over a team for the first time in 2021. I hope that you hear this lesson first. Get yourself a standard to grab an identity and talk in the same way, because if you do that, you'll get closer faster. I'd like to show you some examples of phrases or words that we've used through the years and how they mean. So if you hit to the next slide, please, and then we'll open up some good questions. So this glossary is, I don't know, it's probably 20 pages long, and it really comes down to the common things that people say. And so it's all about us. It always comes down to our approach and how good can we get, continuous improvement. About us means as you're going through the opponent, yeah, does their stuff matter? Of course, you need to know their fronts, you want to know their coverages, but really it's about how we're going to play. Do we want to know what their